2016 Public Safety and Enforcement Committee.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. Health and Human Services, Commissioner Root.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to reappoint Douglas Huck and James Carruthers to the Veterans Affairs Committee for a 4-year term from January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2019, until successor is appointed.
Support.
Any discussion?
Yes. It was very clear and evident yesterday by the veterans that came in to the meeting last night that they were not happy with the way we were not interviewing our veterans. That it was not fair, and that's all they were asking for, is that the veterans that had applied gets fair treatment and equal consideration. You pointed out many times, Chair, that my son had applied, and he is. He's got 10 years in the Air Force. He's medically retired. He's got bad knees from service. He's also in one of the service organizations, a number of them, but he's also a treasurer and all that. He's more than qualified, and I think everybody that else says that had applied are equally qualified for that. They all, in our service organizations, we all change hats every year, election time. And you end up, eventually you stay there long enough, as you're going to be about everything there is. But do not follow the intent of the law of having the younger generations and the war periods not represented on a committee like that is wrong.
Does the name Sarah Edwards ring a bell?
Yeah.
She was a younger veteran that you wouldn't put on the board.
I wouldn't put the 3 of them on there because not one of them had a recommendation letter.
Okay.
And it wasn't just me, it was the entire board.
Okay. Well, the intent, they're all qualified. Some didn't obviously make it due to the not having a recommendation letter. Again, I dig them up by branch, board, recommendation from which organization to make sure. The discussion yesterday I thought was healthy. I thought it was good, a lot of progress. Nowhere said yesterday, at no time was it ever said that somebody was not qualified. Not once.
But it was repeated that they were not being considered.
That's not true.
And there was no such thing as a interview board. And when we're hiring or appointing whatever, it should be equal, that everybody that is interested and applies for a position with a county, they should come through a interview board, not just pick and choose as you wish.
There might be something to that, where in the future, whether it's the sanitation board or whatever board, that people have to come and give a 3-minute, 5-minute speech on qualifications, background, bio. I think that might be helpful. It gives you first-hand representation, not just a piece of paper to look at.
Then we shouldn't appoint the new people until we have a board.
That's right, I have to disagree with you.
I want to, just address the whole process of thought that comes into, suggesting people to be reappointed to the committee. The Veterans Board is it's extremely instrumental towards a smooth operation, in my opinion, of making sure that this very nice millage that the people of this county has is being taken care of and being handed out properly and efficiently, without pause, and in the most efficient way possible. And the reappointment to that position is, and everybody talking about the 2 people who are on board for the reappointment, saying, hey, nothing against them. To me, fact that I am just so grateful for everybody who put in the applications and who want to keep this board flowing and working at its maximum efficiency. And very grateful to those who asked to be reappointed and putting in the work that's necessary to get this done, take care of the veterans and take care of the village. That we all approved of and that was passed. And if you know, in being a voter and being a taxpayer, I want to see my money spent on what it was intended to do.
I agree. You know, we're very fortunate in this county to have veterans step up and want to serve on this committee. If you look at some of the other committees, they can't get a quorum because people don't want to sit on these boards. Veterans is probably one of the few boards where we have a tremendous turnout, and that makes this decision difficult. But again, as I stated yesterday, the Veterans Outreach Program, they reduce crime behavior in veterans by providing case management services, evaluation for housing and other services, connecting veterans with mental health, substance abuse and health programs, assist veterans with developing coping skills and healthy lifestyles to deal with PTSD, establish stable support systems in their community, and connect them with resources. And again, it's federally funded. It might not come from our office, but our office is trying to partner. And public-to-public partnerships, public-private partnerships, P3s, in these economic times are healthy. They help. They help people get help. To say that it's not worth the risk, these veterans aren't worth it, it's not right. But I appreciate that. Anything further?
Everything we're reading in that brochure has been in place way before the present committee or the committee when I was on it. The programs, they come, they go, they're all good intention. Some work out well, some don't, as they change a little over the years. But saying that they are just the greatest in the world because they happen to be in the office now doing something that people have been doing in that office and other offices across the U.S. all doing the same thing. They're no better or worse than anybody else. Yesterday you brought up that they're doing an excellent job. Okay, show us the numbers. I can, and you know I can.
They send us the numbers every month. I mean,
Without any documentation.
$136,000 in claims, or 3,400 claims in last month.
Without any documentation to verify any one of those numbers.
That's not true, Les.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. No, Les, you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Let's move.
You ain't got a clue. You may never put that in the
Madam Clerk, can we get a roll call vote on this, please?
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
No.
Commissioner Schneider?
No.
Commissioner Wood?
No.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Aui?
Yes.
I call for a vote of no confidence on our chairman.
You gotta add it to the
All this anger you bring with is really disillusioning.
When you start messing with the veterans and their rights, yeah, I get angry.
I'm trying to proceed. I would say yeah.
I move to approve the agreement for extension services provided by Michigan State University in Shiawassee County. The annual work plan for period of January 1, 2016 to December 31st, 2016 for a total amount of $85,960 and authorize the board chair to sign same.
Support.
Any discussion? These are the special revenue funds from the MSU Extension Village. Thank you for staying around and enjoying our program.
This is the 2 hour, right?
Any discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
What are we voting on?
Please do your job.
The LSU extension money is
Yes.
B. Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Coleman,
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath,
Yes.
Commissioner Elway.
Yes.
I'll move to approve the minutes of the January 12, 2016 Health and Human Services Committee meeting.
Support.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. Thank you, sir. I don't have anything. I would just hope to come back next month. Keep working, we keep hitting our meetings. I imagine this will probably be the most contentious month that we have, as this issue always brings that about. I'll move to the second opportunity for the public to address the board. Matt Shepherd.
Make another time, make another place. We continue to follow what you're doing. We might well have an emergency management planner. Keep asking for more taxes, and not wanting to take any sacrifice yourself. 4-3. Oh, vote passes. I'll comment again on the veterans millage. It was made clear to every veterans organization that it would go towards helping the veterans. They didn't exactly say how, they just said it was going to help the veterans. None of that money goes directly to the veterans. The only money goes to the veterans is the Veteran Relief Fund. It was made direct comment to me that none of this money that's through the millage is to be intended for the veterans. It is only for administrative costs. Keep bringing it up. People will know. Smile, smirk, whatever you want to do.
That's all I got to say.
And I call a question.
Call a question on what?
I made a motion for, a motion is against, vote of no confidence against our commissioner. It was not answered.
There was no support. Therefore, the motion died.
Can I ask for support?
The motion died. As Mr. Root carried on.
I would like to make a motion for a vote of no support in Commissioner Snyder.
Go for it.
No, we'll do this the proper way. We'll meet next month. If you want to put that motion out there, we can put that on the agenda. No problem here. All that. Thank you for coming. Sorry.
Figures.
Meeting adjourned.
You don't come here to get answers, dear.
I